DJ Sbu is getting attacked by this lady on TikTok pertaining his support of a particular streamer that came to South Africa. And that particular streamer is called IshowSpeed. And so he is right now, currently in South Africa. Actually, he flew out. And then right now he's in another country. I think he's in Mozambique. So he was here for a couple of days. He streamed in several places. And he even went car spinning when he was in Soweto. If you didn't see that particular video, this was it right here.
Chat, he is the best spinner in South Africa. Let's see what he got.
The guy came out of the car. And Speed, being Speed, I'll explain who he is for those that don't know. He gets out the car. Yeah, the kid is wild. So Speed comes out the car and stuff like that. So for those that don't know who IshowSpeed is a streamer. He's a very hyper kid. Like he's hyper. He's excited. He's out there. He's just him. He's one of the rare people, basically. There is talent sometimes that sticks out. Like you see someone, they just stick out. This is a kid, by the way. Okay, he's a kid. He streams. They do all these long live streams and stuff like that. So he does 6, 7, 8 hours live streams in different places. And what they do is they will curate different experiences for him when he's in a different place. Like, for example, he recently, being in Mozambique, they decided when he was passing a certain place for him to carry a bowl like African women do without holding it. If you don't know why they're screaming that, it's because he's a big Cristiano Ronaldo fan, basically. And so he tries, and he comes to even a point where he actually says, hey, you know what? I'm not doing this because I can't. He tries it again. So what they do is he has a team, managers and so forth, and they try to go to a place and curate things for him to do in that 8 hours. So basically he's like, I'm going to go live for 7 hours. Then his team puts things for him to do within reach without stopping. He doesn't stop the video. He just goes for as long as they go. And so he tries this until at a certain point when he actually even gives up the trying.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, bro.
So he completely fails. And so he doesn't plan everything. His team sometimes puts up certain things, or they put certain experiences here, to create the live stream that you tend to see. So I wanted you to have a context for where the attack of this girl comes from. That's the kind of a content creator IshowSpeed is. Okay, so let's go and hear what this girl's problem is with DJ Sbu pertaining this.
DJ Sbu is 48. Speed is 20. DJ Sbu is 28 years older than Speed. DJ Sbu has been in the game longer than Speed. King Omar, I get it.
King Omar, I think, is a content creator. I've heard his name. I don't know what he does.
I get it. Everyone's like, oh my god, cloud chasing. I get it. Civ, whatever, I get it. Who else? Even the kid, I get it. DJ Sbu running after Speed, who's 28 years younger than you, might.
So basically, she's just insulting the man for championing him when he was in South Africa, or curating or being part of the people curate the things that Speed experiences about Joburg.
Hey, sir. What's going on here? Can someone just like help me? Speed is 20. Oh, he's big. He's everything. Love him. DJ Sbu, you are 48.
What's your point? I think this trend of our black sisters in South Africa just pissing on black men, it's getting old. Y'all gotta get over that, okay? I mean, like, they'll trash South African men for Nigerian men, they'll trash South African men for foreigners and what. Listen, just love what you love and just leave us alone. Just leave us alone. We didn't do nothing to you. We didn't do nothing to you. It gets exhausting and it gets tiring. Like, there's nothing wrong with championing another person who's doing well.
Why are we walking in fast motion?
Okay, so that's the part there that I was addressing. Because in the stream that DJ Sbu was leading, at the particular point when DJ Sbu was leading Speed at, they were walking fast. Yeah, Speed is it's there. It's in his name. Speed. This. That's how his streams move. And if something he doesn't like, he declines it and then he moves. He keeps, let's go. Where are we going? And then they direct him to a new place. And so Sbu is there doing a good job showcasing South African talent, which is what he was there for.
Talking to Speed. We're walking in fast motion. Talking to Speed.
Yeah, it gets old. And also, you see, this is a reminder. Some people need to heal from their issues before they come out on social media saying things like that. It sounds weird. What she's saying is weird. Why? She's taken this idea that people have been doing, that girlies on social media have been doing, just trashing South African men continuously, for any reason, just piss on them, oh, you're nothing. His team curates things that he's going to do. If he says he's going to stream for 7 hours, they prepare things for him. When he was here doing what he was doing in South Africa, they were already in Mozambique preparing things for him. They will prepare people that are going to talk him through. The guys did a very good job. You saw even Nota taking him through the street, and you see them. They are trying to get him to experience South Africa. Why piss on them for that?
Yo, we gotta take you guys to the June 16 commemorative flag. It's right over there.
That's Nota helping him understand where they are when they were in Soweto.
Right over this way. What? The June 16 commemorative flag. That right, the flag. He's leading us for. Yeah, we know.
So, this is the bodyguard, right? The bodyguards, sometimes when they see Speed doesn't like something, or it's like not, they'll say, no, let's keep it moving. The bodyguards that are around Speed just look at him and his reactions, and they'll move people out. And there were people that were pissed off online about that. Yeah, they'll just look at how he reacts. And if he doesn't like something, they will. Nota was there later on, showing him other things or highlighting certain things. They went to a school, a primary school, and all that kind of stuff. And so these things are curated. He goes to different places and stuff like that.
It's the late Creighton that this dude do, and then the late Creighton that them are there.
Wow.
This was his house, yeah.
Nelson Mandela House.
It's a historical site. It's history that you hear. Look at the pictures on the wall. This is him with all the world leaders.
So that's her issue. Why are we breathing hard? It's a stream. He is there to experience whatever you have. They've done this in multiple countries. He goes somewhere. His team prepares people that are going to introduce things. And sometimes they introduce people and he just ignores. It's just the way it is. And so why is it that bad? Now, it reminds me of a very interesting story I thought about while we are on this particular subject. The story of Joseph. And I think it's a story that people just don't realize what that story is actually. The biggest highlights. It's being a champion of others. Remember, he got a coat of many colors from his father, and then the brothers got angry. They got furious about him having this coat of many colors. We champion other people in their talents, and you push them forward. I'm not a singer. You can hear this voice. It does not even try. It's good for talking. It stays standard. If I pitch, you will visit the doctor for 2026. So my voice is for talking. I champion others who do those other gifts. I champion those that lead churches. I champion, if a false, we will talk about you, expose that, and then keep it moving. This story is the center. It shows you exactly what you are seeing right now. Sbu is there with Nota and everybody. They were there to give Speed an experience of South Africa. I mean, like, they went so far with him that they actually took him car spinning, and Pops actually brings him up particularly for that. And I should say, that boy stood on the car. Yeah, he didn't just stay inside. He stood on top of it. Now, bear in mind, this is not planned. It's not like he has been practicing. That car is moving while he's doing that. To a point where the other guy even comes to try and tell him to be careful. Especially right there. So the guy with the blue hat comes in to say, hey, dude, be careful. Don't do too much. You know, because they know these things are dangerous. Someone can hurt himself. They're there to give him an experience. Now, he's a high pocket. He does all kinds of things, right? And I think there was a stream where he went somewhere and he got hurt. And they were worried that he was going to cancel his streams and all this kind of stuff. So this is the thing to understand. But I want to take you somewhere else. If you listen to Speed's story about his content creation or live streaming and so forth with his mother, it will tell you why sometimes it matters your support.
No, she told me to quit.
Yeah.
Or I'm leaving. Like, you know, or like, you can't do this in my house. So I'm like, I'm out.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I'm out. You know, like, I'm not about to stop. Like, I was already averaging like 20 viewers. I had like 1,000 subs, 2,000.
He had 2,000 subscribers. And he was averaging 20 viewers per stream. And he said, he's not going to stop doing the streams. He continued. He went and he stayed with his dad. So support from his mother also was very, very thing, to a point where there was a stream he did with Aiden. And his mother starts congratulating Aiden. You can see Speed almost taken out, like, whoa, where does that come from?
Really good out here.
That's great. I'm glad both of you guys are doing awesome. I heard about yourself, so congratulations to you too. So I appreciate everything you guys are doing.
First.
Now, why do you think Speed had that reaction? Because his mother has never congratulated him for his pursuit. No, I can imagine that. You know, my mom used to support my content creation. If you were here 4-5 years back, you would hear my mom speaking and commenting and laughing when I was making jokes. You know, whenever I see a person making videos and they're whispering in the background, you know, I almost feel bad for them because I never had that. My mom used to support my content creation. My dad used to support my content creation all the way. As a matter of fact, my stepdad told me, just pursue it if you know you're going to do something out of it. So I can imagine what that's like. Now, it goes back to this video of this lady not understanding, championing others and their talents as they go. I remember this video that Joel made some time ago.
You have children here. Don't train them the way Africans train their children. Give them discipline, but teach them an independent life early. You are 25, 28 years old, you are still with your parents. They'll tell you, you are just still growing now. Hey, no, but just now you start growing. They don't train you to be independent and creative. So at 30 years old, you are now stepping out of your parents' house confused.
See the danger.
There's this young man I watch, he said IshowSpeed or something, that's his name. How many of you know him? Do you know when that guy started YouTube? 2021. 2021 here.
4 years. He's one of the biggest streamers. He has a huge team. They go ahead, create experiences for him, and then he goes there. But there are videos online. You can literally go online and check. There are videos where he's trying to celebrate and his mom will not let him. Okay? Just yesterday, he started content, not long.
Do you know recently I read that they just, because of how big his streaming is, they paid him $600 million.
600 to do what he's doing.
You've been watching YouTube since 2018. Do you know 2020 and 2021 was a Kairos moment? That was when my ministry started to rise. The Lord told me, he said, now I'm beginning to give portions to the prophets I will use for the next gen.
If you've watched Joel, when we reacted to Joel's first viral video, when he was rebuking people, I heard him the first time when he was rebuking the prophetess who was dressed in funny dresses and stuff. He was still preaching from his house. It was 4 years ago. What he's saying right there.
Generation. I prophesied at that time. That was when we started streaming and preaching every day straight for close to 1 year. This young man in 2021, he was saying he will stream 6 hours every day.
6. By himself before. Now he has a team. They can curate things for him. They champion him. Champion Joseph. It's the one with the coat of many colors. Champion them forward.
When we talk about the wealth of the Gentiles, you need to look for their discipline. While there's a Nigerian brother who prays a lot, who is using his phone to watch comedy, Sabinus. 2021, 4 years later, the guy is flying private jets all over the world. In fact, he has taken his stream from his parlor, is now touring nations. Even with our pastors don't have that kind of command of crowd.
That man does not need to announce it somewhere. If he just shows up in the speed, it's like the word just, when he appears in Soweto, you see the kids come out of nowhere. Kids just pop up from nowhere. Before you know it, just as he's going through everything, the street is full. The street is full before you know it. And so, it takes me back to this video, okay, of this young lady who's trash talking Sbu and saying he's 40 years older, you are 20 years older. Yeah. Know how to champion people. You see, I don't know if she does that. Maybe my sister, champion people in your life first. Then when you come out in social media, it will show. You will never champion anyone. If that's not what you do in your private life, because it's easy for us to make videos motivating, let's be, motivate. But the people next to you, if you speak like this about people you don't know, I pity people next to you. And to champion people who are in front. That was what the story of Joseph is about. Instead, what happens? You see the things that happen in Abo Limpopo, in Nigeria, all these things where a person is doing well, they will go home, they get poisoned. You see of people in Europe, Nigerians who went overseas, they became successful, they go back home, they get poisoned. I saw this other story November. A couple, they were in Germany for a very long time. They went back to Nigeria, poisoned. Both of them, both husband and wife, poisoned. Why? No one knows how to champion anyone. We know how to tear. So you will not understand what DJ Sbu is doing, championing another person who's doing well. You will not know. You will not get it. Right? Because in your personal life, you're not doing that. You would see it. You would see why they were doing what they were doing. Why Pop-Ups was there. You will see why DJ Sbu. You will see why Nota was there. They championed someone. See? But this norm of hate the very man in your own country continues to a point where you are now making this type of comments. It's sad. Structurally, show with daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes done today, they'll be down in the pinned comments. He's there championing another person's talent. Go on. Go ahead. That's all. Where does the insult come in there? You see, this talk has been happening online. Oh, I don't date South African men. You see, all the talk has been in your head. Oh, South African men are useless. You see, that talk has now rung for so long. It's now part of your language. It's now part of your tongue. That's now how you now speak. They've talked that talk for so long. Now you have adopted it. You can't even... Why are we speaking fast? Take the person through the experience. Simple as that. But because we don't champion, by we I mean because we don't champion others in their talents, we will not understand when someone is doing it. It's Ricky, we're done.